What's up, everybody, and welcome back to Lesser Athletes. My name is Chadwell, and today, like always, another interesting video for you here on the channel. Why is Gunther scheduled for a championship match on Raw so far out? If you didn't know, June 9th, Gunther is scheduled to go against whoever is going to be World Heavyweight Championship, which I am recording this before Saturday night's main event, which means, awkwardly enough, you know who he's going to go against. I don't know who he's going against, but ultimately he is scheduled to go against somebody and for that match to happen. I am expecting Jey Uso to retain on the house show of Saturday night's main event. I would be absolutely shocked if they dropped it to Logan Paul, like almost his first match back. I know you could say Seth Rollins, but this is his first match. I feel like on a PLE, this really matters for Jey Uso to retain. But yes, why is Gunther scheduled for a championship match? We have a couple predictions, and you might wonder, why is this even a video? Does this make any sense to be a video? And I'm going to say yes, and this might be a shorter video, but still interesting to be a video. So last time this happened, there was something that we had where it was kind of interesting, where Rhea Ripley and Io Sky had a feud that was going on because Io Sky was caused to go into Elimination Chamber, ultimately because of Rhea Ripley, and because of this, Io says, I have a championship match against you, and it will happen 3 weeks from today in Cincinnati or something like that. And it was 3 to 4 weeks out. It was kind of weird. People were like, well, why is this championship match scheduled out when Elimination Chamber is about to happen? And then people theorized maybe it could be to add her into the match. Maybe it could be something else. I don't know. Maybe it's a DQ if whoever wins EC, so it is a triple threat. Who knows what's going on? And so, obviously, there's big I almost said implementations. Implementations. Why can I not say that word? Oh, my God. I can't say that word. I'm trying to say it in my head. I can't. There's big consequences, I'll say, to make it for SummerSlam and WrestleMania. So ultimately, I'm making this video because I think something similar could happen. And let me also say this. On this Raw, Io Sky would win the WWE Championship, World Heavyweight Championship, I should say, sorry. And people were absolutely in shock. Did not think that would ever happen. And now we still have Io Sky with the championship, so we could see something happen. So let's talk about the certain scenarios. Scenario 1, or number 4, I guess. Title change to give to Gunther. We are ranking this from not likely to most likely, so this is my most likely scenario, and that is a Gunther title change. I don't think they should give it to Jey or make Jey Uso lose already. I think it should take time before he loses it. Giving it to Gunther is kind of really shows that Jey Uso is a transitional champ, and it cannot be Gunther. There's no way they give it back to Gunther already. But it does set up SummerSlam. It sets up maybe Jey Uso winning the title back because maybe someone cost him. Maybe it's Seth. Maybe it is Gunther versus Seth, the ultimate goal for SummerSlam. If that is the case, then, I mean, they already kind of set up SummerSlam a little bit with that promo. So I ultimately believe that this won't happen, but it's a huge possibility. I'm not going to lie, a huge possibility. Now, number 3, which is not going. There you go. Title change win, but cash-in's planned. So you might see this and think Solo Sikoa is going to get the Money in the Bank. I don't think so. I think he is a good contender for it, but he's not going to probably win. So maybe the reason why they have this scheduled out is because they know whoever wins the Money in the Bank briefcase, there is a good, and I mean a good chance that what could happen is a title change happens, or, you know, it's about to happen. For example, Jey Uso's about to beat Gunther, beats Gunther, is like, I can't go on. Then music starts, Money in the Bank cash-in's planned. Maybe there's a cash-in plan for Money in the Bank with maybe LA Knight, Braun Breaker. Solo Sikoa would be really good. I think really whoever could win the Money in the Bank could cash in on this match, make it a triple threat, or really just after the match cashes in. It could be maybe Gunther wins and he's tired and then gets cashed in on for whoever, and that's the SummerSlam match for you. So I think that is also a big possibility, but I don't think that's the top choice here. Number two for me is something insane to set up multiple shows. So what could it be? Maybe someone does cash in on Jey Uso. Maybe it's a DQ because something's going to happen, which kind of leads me to my next point. Maybe it's a triple threat where Jey Uso has the championship and they're setting up Jey Uso, Gunther, and somebody else for maybe SummerSlam. Maybe it's for other shows. Maybe it's for something else. Or maybe new faction member costing Gunther, costing Jey Uso. Maybe Gunther is the final faction member, which probably is a 0% chance. Still won't just throw that out there. It's just something could happen where the new faction member ultimately helps Seth Rollins and Braun and takes out this match for them. That could be something also to set up multiple shows, talking about next Saturday night's main event, talking about Night of Champions. All of the above could be set up with this. But ultimately what I think is going to happen, which I don't know if people are going to love, I think this is really all setting up for a Goldberg setup, where I think Goldberg is going to cost this match. And I think the reason why they schedule it so far in advance is because they know when he can come, that he's going to come on that. Which here's my only thing about this. I'll say two things. I think they found out in his schedule he can come June 9th to cost Gunther and set up stuff for multiple shows, set up stuff all the way to Night of Champions, and set up stuff till SummerSlam, which it could happen in Saudi. I think it's likely to go to Saudi if it is June 9th. Or I think they could try and set up for SummerSlam, try and do a match before with like a warm-up match, and then ultimately Goldberg versus Gunther, or Goldberg versus Gunther, Gunther loses, and Braun Breaker retires Goldberg. Another possibility. But the reason why I think this is a possibility is because we already know it's going to happen. He's in his bully era to build himself back up. This is going to happen. This is going to happen. It literally is just win. Now, the other thing I was thinking of, you would think they would try and do Tulsa, which I'm pretty sure Goldberg's from, and Tulsa is the June 2nd Raw, so it'll make a little bit more sense if he came back during then and not just Phoenix, Arizona. But I think they want something after Money in the Bank to start setting up future shows and to not set that match up for Money in the Bank. I gotta be honest with you though, am I truly excited for Goldberg coming back? Am I disappointed or sad about it? No, it's still Goldberg. He's still a legend. I just really wonder what's the plan, because Gunther losing to Goldberg would suck in my opinion. I think Goldberg losing to Gunther is a little meaningless. I really want Braun Breaker to beat Goldberg. That's a match that I really just want to see, and I wish that was the setup we had. But I do think ultimately the reason why we have this Raw is because it is a Goldberg setup, and I'm calling it now. Other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.